Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens, of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Hey fam, how we doing? I know it's been a minute. I miss y'all. Your good sis been here, working busy. I was busy since last Thursday, Friday shooting. Saturday, I think I got you guys. I was trying to rest, get some things done around the house. I think I spit out about 3 videos. That's all I could get to before I was exhausted and went to sleep, y'all. Then I was back up again Saturday morning to go shoot in Brooklyn again. Then I was back in Piscataway shooting in on Monday and back in New Jersey. And then Tuesday I worked the election polls, and it's been busy. It's been busy nonstop. I finally got a breather for the rest of this week, so hopefully I'll be able to pump out some more reviews. I know a lot has been going on, family. Just so much going on in the world. Please try to stay mentally sound. Everyone, stay healthy. I know sometimes we may be anxiety eaters. We may be stress eaters. Don't do that to yourself, because there's so much in this world that we are fighting that means a lot to us. I worked the polls, like I said yesterday, here in the state of New Jersey. We had, in Congress, we had some elections. So shout out to our Senator Cory Booker here in the state of New Jersey. He won the primaries, going on to the general elections for November. So yeah, congratulations, brother, on that. Yeah, but we getting out here trying to fight a fight, Lord, as they try to rewind the clock a few centuries back, y'all, and take a lot of rights away from us. It's always a battle. But the revolution was not easy. And it will be televised, and it will be on social media, and it will be video. You can best believe that. And if nobody don't do it, Gen Z will do it. And it comes a time when we are too comfortable, we too complacent. Things has to get shaken a little bit in order to usher in that kingdom of God, in order to usher in and dismantle a system that has oppressed black and brown people for so long in this country. We have to stand our ground and fight against the injustices. We just can't roll over and let people do whatever they want to us. And we see that many of you may be in other states. I don't know if you've been checking social media or on the news and have heard of Delaney Hall here in New Jersey. Never thought I'd see the day where, this whole battle with ICE is going on here for our brown family. They have this was an old detention center that they reopened, a private detention center that they opened, and illegally have immigrants detained there, and they have been going on a hunger strike for over a week now because of the atrocities being done to them in this detention center. You have celebrities fighting out against this. You have many social media news commentators that are out there really on the boots on the ground fighting. Protesters out there, grassroots organizations fighting against the atrocities. We had Proud Boys coming out here starting mess. State police got involved, and our mayor in New York, Ross Baraka, has really wants Delaney Hall shut down. He wants to see just the state police no longer involved. He wants to see he's gonna have Newark Police Department get involved and just handle it, because they are better at handling things like this on their own. But he wants better treatment. There's a lot of disappointment in our new governor, Mikey Sherrill, on just not doing what she said she would do to stand up against the powers that be, against wrong, unjust, ugly things being done to people, just inhumane. Where is the humanity in the world again? Where is the decency and just kindness for people in general? It's like those days are long gone, but we have to fight that and not have monsters change us into monsters. And know that God is still in control, and hold on to your faith and stand strong against things that are just wrong, You have a voice, and as long as you have God on your side, there is hope. And we must believe that Righteousness and good will prevail in people and in this world. But we have to fight for that, and because it's not going to be given to us. Freedom ain't free, and darn sure is not going to be handed over. Because when people are in power and they know it's slipping, and they know a change is going to be made, they're not going to go out peacefully. They're going to go out fighting, and so do we. First Amendment rights are being taken away. Constitutional rights are just being dismantled. A lot of things, but we have to know at the end of the day, good is going to prevail over bad, even though it does not feel like it. I understand. But try to keep your sanity. Try to stay optimistic, stay prayerful, faithful, strong, and vigilant, my people, okay? I don't want this to just be always just fun and laughs, even though, I'm here to try to uplift and inspire in any way I can on this platform. And, we can laugh and talk about the issues going on in these Country Wayne skits. Whether it's, sharing my love for acting or talking about film, television, or beauty when it comes to, hair and ways that I love, for the ladies, it's also, I want it to be something that will, also teach and inspire and motivate people as well. That's what I want to utilize that for. If you have a platform, if you have followers, I think you should also use that to impart goodness and also impart wisdom, and try to strive to have people, informed and elevated and motivated as much as possible, because we all in this together. It's a struggle and fight each and every day, even though we may become from different walks of life or may be experiencing different things. What's going on in the world may not come to your door today. It might be somebody else's, but guess what? It may come to your door tomorrow, and you're going to want that same support. You're going to still, you're going to want that restful place, that peaceful place that you lay somebody's shoulder to lay on as well. So we have to, think in unity, especially when it comes to our Black and brown community. We have to unify, and we have to, be a strength for one another. So I didn't expect to take all this time to talk about that, but I think that it is very, very important outside of the skits to try to impart just knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on my page as well. Okay, so I just hope you appreciate my words and take it, in the best way you possibly can. So thank you for your time. If you stayed here to listen to what I said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and take none of you for granted. Okay, I love you all. So now we are going to hop on in here. So much has happened in Skitlanta. Oh my God, I seen the conversation. Wasn't able to breeze through all of it, because some of it's getting overwhelming. Some of these storylines I don't care too much for. Some of it is just redundant, silly. I just, some I've given up on a little bit. Maybe I'll revisit them at another time. I know one who we know about the Daltons. We see that, hey, I'm not mad at him. Anthony, stopped the money. He said, "You're gonna be playing in my face, coming here smell like Miss Cologne," even though Anthony did his dirt. Like I said, I want Amber to go out with dignity and pride in this divorce, and this is not something she's doing right now. She's moving really sloppy. She's getting a little cocky with this whole Dave situation, but she still wants him to pay for divorce and then also claim attorney's fees, but through their joint account. And Anthony stopped it. She went to her attorney because, old girl want her coins. And the thing that's crazy to me is that Amber has a cousin, Jay, by blood. That ain't ain't her cousin. Only was through marriage, and they ain't even married no more, Ernestine. And her raggedy lawyer, she went and retained her, as opposed to going to her own cousin Jay and get his advice and use his attorney, because he the one who came out on top. Why she didn't get Jay attorney? Make it make sense. But hey, it's neither here or there. I don't know if Constance gonna sit up here and do right by Amber, but all I know is she want that money. And we know when she was talking with Jay attorney, they was like, they didn't care how long Ernestine and Jay dragged that divorce. They wanted that money. And Candace came to the restaurant, she wanted that money. Amber had to wind up taking it out of her own account. Now come to find out that's illegal under Georgia law. Anthony contacted his attorney, and she said, listen, you got to have everything stay the same. Everything stayed the same. So now Anthony going to have to re-strategize. It's like, that's not right. This woman is doing this to me. She divorcing me. She using my money. However, I would say, okay, let her use the money. Do whatever she want with that money. That the judge can't force you to add to that account. Once it depletes, it depletes, and she on her own. Just don't make any unnecessary moves, Anthony. So just try to be smart with it. Amber don't want to play smart. She better re-strategize some things in her conduct, because just like it's wrong for him to move money, it should be wrong for her to be, either one of them, to be messing with anybody while they still married as well. And I think that's one of the reasons why Anthony wants to get with Denisha, because deep down inside he knows that Amber is doing something with somebody. And you know, he like, well, it was good for the goose, good for the gander, because, you know, I messed up before, and, you know, I tried to get back on track. She don't want me. Let me mosey on and do my thing too, because old girl comes in the morning smelling like Men's Cologne or whatever. She don't care. She ain't even trying to be respectful about it. So it is what it is. You know, right now I'm just sitting back trying to figure out who's going to win when they go into court, what the judge is going to say. I want to know when he is going to find out about Dave. I want to continue to know if Denisha is going to be more than friends for Anthony. You know, he want to do so much for her, ask her for sizes and all this stuff, but she's saying, you know, you married and we should just be friends. Is he going to fall back? Is he going to continue to push towards her? I don't know. But we'll see if that continues today. Now, another thing in the storyline is based on what I was just telling you about the things that's going on in the world that's damaging to us and our mental health, that's really affecting us, that, you know, the crisis is going on around the world, the prices where people barely can eat food, you know, all of the racism and disgusting treatment of our people in this world that's never really stopped since our sojourn here in America. Which is why I don't understand why Chase does not fall back a little bit in light of what we're dealing with. I don't know if you know, sometimes people are doing good in life. I don't know if they ignore what's going on in the world and how it may trigger a lot of us, but I really think he needs to ease up on this storyline with Bethany, because it's really starting to tick me off. And being that we dealing with so much in real life, I, you know, like to come to the skits to you know, maybe learn a little something, have some discussion, you know, dialogue with my peeps. But at the same time, I want a little levity. I want a little laughter. I want something light to take away from the darkness and heaviness of what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? People are trying to keep gas in their car, and the prices are insane. Food on their table, can barely do that. And not to say the food that we spend all this money on is trash anyway, filled with chemicals and pesticides, and you know, they seem like they're trying to kill us from every angle. So it's a lot that's going on. It's a lot to deal with. So the weight of some of these skits and Bethany's Karen-like attitude and her disgusting, discriminatory, racist comments and stuff is really triggering. So we saw how she did. Yes, you know, we was feeling a little sorry, feeling a little bad. You know, yes, Bethany need to go to the graduation. But now she getting disgusting with it. She getting nasty because she couldn't go. Disrespectful to Shara. Disrespectful to Larry's sister, talking about her big lips and eyes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is what we've been hearing from white people for the longest. And to listen to this woman, I'm telling you, it would be very hard for me not to lunge on her, knowing that this is just a skit. But if I had to work opposite of her, I'd probably want to strangle her, even though it's acting. But you know, it's a lot. It's a lot with Bethany. And, you know, to sit back and watch this and then watch Larry just like act like he don't know his wife is trash, and why he still wants to stay married to somebody who's so disrespectful to his people. You know, black people is horrible. I'm just calling it out like it is. It's bad to watch sometimes. So I'm not going to go back to review them. I'm sure you saw it. Please comment on how you felt about that. With the going back and forth and the level of disrespect. It's one thing you wasn't invited, but there's a reason why you wasn't invited. So hold accountability to that, Bethany. And that doesn't mean because people are happy that was there to celebrate Brooke, that you don't come and lunge at them and take it personal and start disrespecting their you know, looks and whatnot, because you wasn't there. Let her be happy and celebrate Brooke. It's not about you. And Bethany makes everything about her, and that's that privileged attitude that I can't stand. It always comes back to her, and the heck with what anybody else thinks. You know, then there was a skit on Brooke talking to Destiny about whether she gonna stay. I would love to see Destiny stay in Chicago. I mean, in Atlanta, she's been very good. Don't go back to Chicago. Don't. Your mom will have. I'm sorry, Duchess. You know, love Duchess, but she'll have her drinking with her. She'll be back with a gang and all of that, and it won't be good. I don't want that for Destiny. She's progressing. I don't want her going back with her mom, you know, drinking or doing whatever, setting herself back. You know, moving with Aunt Shara. You don't got to stay with old Raggedy Bethany and Larry. He loves that mess with her. Let him stay with her by himself. Move in with Shara. Continue high school and go on to college. I think Bethany can definitely carry the storyline when Brooke is gone. I think she can do very well. The dynamics of it can change, and it can be a lot more that can come out of the storyline outside of Bethany. You know, I want to see more. I want some things to go on with Shara, Destiny, Larry, Lynette. You have baby Keon and them. They haven't been showing that, but I think it's because Jaden and Kayla and the baby, they've been doing their own thing on social media with the family. They may not want to get involved too much with the skits right now, but maybe that'll change later. Outside of all this toxicity with Bethany, I just want to see that court case with Greg. And I really want to see a divorce. I want to see something change besides this man dealing with this toxic woman. I'm sick of that. So yeah, that's what it is with that. And Brooke and Destiny talking about an apartment for what? A month or two? That makes no sense, because she 18 doesn't mean she need to be living by herself. She can go get a summer job till she get ready to prepare for college, but she needs to just prepare for college. Maybe make a little money at a summer job, to earn some things, to get in a mindset of doing things on your own, responsibility for work and whatnot, because it's the first time she's able to take care of things on her own. So that, I think, having a job would have been good for her. Getting an apartment for what? Just to spend her father's money is absolutely ridiculous. But this video right here says Brooke asked Larry for an apartment. It's crazy, but let's get in here.
Good morning, Dad.
Hey, sweetie, good morning.
What are you doing?
Well, just sitting here, watching TV and... Hey,
Well, Larry
sweetie,
holding
good
his
morning.
jaw. His mouth hurt?
Went to the dentist this morning.
Oh, I was
It's
going to
still
say.
funny. It's still numb.
Yeah.
Well, I want to have an important conversation. Are you up for it?
Okay, I'm always up for an important conversation with you. Let me put this...
Okay,
What is
so
it?
basically yesterday I didn't really like how things went down. Like, it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
I felt like no one really cared about my emotions. And that's like the yous, you know?
I did.
These past couple of years. Well, not you. You know, you're not the
okay.
problem. And I just feel like, you know, I'm at a certain age where I don't really have to deal with it anymore. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so like, what's the solution to that? So I'm like, I can move out, you know? And I was doing some research.
Girl,
I was
you
talking
about to
someone
move
last night who was
out.
helping me do some research. And I seen a sublease, 2 to 3 months, you know, because I do go off to college in August. And the apartment was only $2,200. It's a high rise in Atlanta. It's
I know
really
you
nice.
lying.
Really, really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel
A
like
high
we
rise.
there, like, you should see how the sun set in, you know, and we can like schedule to tour it and stuff like that.
What?
If you want to. But I narrowed it down. To
Look at that.
Again,
Rich,
like the
privileged
22-month
children.
lease. So it was like, yeah.
Oh, you thought about all that last night and came up with that conclusion.
Larry, you better
Okay,
tell her
so
real
let me break it
decent.
down to you first.
Thank you.
You say you're 18 right now. You have to deal with problems. Your problems just starting, sweetie. You're gonna do a lot of problems the rest of your life.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but like these problems has been here for most of my life, so I'm trying to.
Well, you
avoid
gonna deal
it.
with
These
it.
problems
You gonna
are
deal with it for
minimal
2 more
compared to what's
months.
about to happen. Okay. 2, you want me to sublease you an apartment downtown Atlanta for $2,200 a month?
Yeah. I mean, but you pay for my mom's stuff, so what's the difference?
I pay for your
No,
stuff too.
no.
How?
This house,
Brooke has
This is
lost her
yours.
mind.
it's ours. You live
But
here.
I
right?
don't live here no. I'm not gonna live here no more.
But you
so
live
it's not
but
technically
for
mine.
a majority
No.
of life, you live in this house.
Right, and
So,
now I'm not. So
You
No.
feel that coolness?
Yes.
I pay for the air conditioning too, and food, and that's so I pay for a lot. So your mom got a small portion of what I do for you.
right, so you can take the money that you give her and put it on my apartment.
But your mom
No,
only
Brooke,
getting
you don't lost your
$650 a
mom.
month from me.
You're acting like I'm asking you to pay a year lease. It's only
Oh
2
my
months.
God.
It's a sublease.
Are you kidding me right now?
$2,200 a month.
Yeah.
That's more than my mortgage.
Okay, well then why your house so cheap?
It's not cheap. It's financed.
You know, this is when you give your child too much without knowing the responsibility of what they need to do. Because now you 18, you an adult, and you still expect me to pay. No, 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 boo boo. Now it's time for you to realize how to do for yourself. And the nonchalant attitude Brooke be having over money and what people supposed to do for her, and the money they probably shelling out for college, and then to get you to college, and the things that you'll need for your dorm, and to prepare you. You have no job, you have nothing, and they're gonna have to spend a lot of money to prepare for you to even leave. And then and then you want them to spend more to sublease a $2,200 a month apartment in a high-rise building for you for 2 months, because you feel now that you're 18 years old, you don't need to live with them. What is wrong with young people today? The privileged attitude that they have, that we supposed to just do. Because you got some money don't mean it all supposed to stay to you. This is really blowing my mind right now. The audacity of Brooke, the mindset of her, and she's not the only one. Like, young people today, but not all think like her. I'm gonna say that not all think it like that. But y'all did so much for her and made her hardly do anything and wasn't responsible to do nothing. The girl don't even get her own sanitary pass. Bethany get that for her. The girl did nothing. Nothing. And now she expects you to... Lord have mercy. Brooke, I can't with you.
I know, but I'm just saying that's
Girl.
where I'll be comfortable at. That's the
Okay.
only one I feel like I'll be comfortable at. I feel
Well,
like
you're
it
going
was
to
a
be
reasonable
uncomfortable for
price.
2
You
more
have
months.
never lived on your own.
Yes.
You want to live downtown in Atlanta in a high rise? Brooke,
Is she
I love
crazy?
you, but that's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
cannot
That is
I will
crazy.
pay for no $2,200.
They
a
don't
month
even
apartment
get it.
for 2 months, so you can live down there and be on your own. Because it comes with all kinds of other stuff: electric, water, gas, food. You ain't got no job. Yeah.
I think you're being
Yeah.
unreasonable, but
No,
I
you
appreciate
being
the research
very
you did, but,
unreasonable.
yeah.
And
So whoever
spoiled.
that
She
little
too darn
person is that you
spoiled.
was talking
Now
to,
she don't like what she
you
hearing,
might
so
want
she
to
gonna
talk
get
to
up
them
and
again
walk
and tell
away.
them that, your dad said no.
She just walked away. She just walked away. I cannot believe it. The level of disrespect. You know what? It's almost borderline ungrateful. It's ingratitude to what your parents have sacrificed for you, and they still want to bleed you dry. Young people today still want to bleed you dry and ask for more and more. They never satisfy. And then they act like, you being unreasonable by saying no. Girl, if you don't get up out of here with your mind, you are freaking delusional, Brooke. You are out of your spoiled, privileged, rich mind, and you ain't got a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. You got nothing. You Shayla 2.0. Want so much and got nothing on your own. And think that people just supposed to do for you and give you. If you ain't cut from the same Shayla cloth, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. No, girl. Wait. Get you a job for the summer and help your dad to get some stuff for your dorm room, okay? Maybe get some bedding, curtains, whatever. Help out. Help your parents out. We do too much, and you're just ungrateful. Lord have mercy. What y'all think about this? The mindset of young people today. What do you think about them? What do you think about her even asking her father for this? Absolutely ridiculous. Larry handled it very well. A lot better than I would have. But yeah, anything based on what I said, please put in the comments, fam. I know I said a lot. Sorry, this video was pretty lengthy. Once lengthy than a review of this video, but it was some things that I needed to discuss, and more we can talk about. That's going on in this world. Thought it was very much needed and to be said. And if you're listening, Chase Walker, please do something with this situation with Larry and Bethany, and ease up on Bethany's attitude, because we dealing with a lot in this world, and this woman is triggering, making our blood boil and our pressure going up. And unless you want us to send you some medical bills on how you got us going mad, or stop looking at this storyline, I think you need to start making some significant changes, because we stressed out enough than to continue being stressed out and disrespected by Bethany Newberger Williams, okay? So I hope you take that in consideration. This is Chase Walker. Thank you very much. All right, fam, let me know what y'all think about this. Like, tag, comment, share, subscribe. Have a very blessed Wellness Wednesday. Make sure you take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace, and we out.